Howdy folks, welcome to part 2 of Pokemon Crystal. So, again, the game is essentially what we remember it being. You can use, as this old man with the top hat said, you can go ahead and use the PC to switch Pokemon, blah blah blah, shit like that. It's great, I can store any number of Pokemon and it's free! He's lying, there is a cap out, although the odds of you filling it up are very slim unless you just catch the same Pokemon over and over again. Anyway, let's press on to Mr. Pokemon's house. And even though there are indeed new Pokemon, there are a lot of returning Pokemon as well, such as Caterpie. And funnily enough, this is like shot for shot the same sprite of Caterpie that was in Pokemon Red. I find that hilarious since Pokemon Yellow introduced a new sprite for Caterpie. Anytime you come up to a tree, you generally just want to go up to it and steal the berries off of it, apparently. And if you head in here and talk to this fat old man, you know Pokemon eat berries. Well, my Pokemon got healthier by eating a berry. Here, I'll share one with you. Even though we just stole from his berry tree. At least I assume it's his berry tree. Check trees for berries. They just drop right off. Anyway. There are also items hidden, I guess. That wasn't really hidden, but there are items strewn all throughout the Pokemon world. The Poke universe, if you will. Go, Rat-a-tat! Tackle attack! What? This is a big battle! Leave me alone! And by big battle, he means his level 2 to 4 Rat-a-tat fighting another level 2 to 4 Rat-a-tat. No, I'm serious. We'll see that later. So, in case you're wondering, I'm only showing the random battles up until a certain point. Believe me, I'll say when. I just want to show that the random battles are indeed there. A lot of the Pokemon are returning. There are a crap load of new Pokemon. Almost all of the Pokemon I use during this playthrough are going to be new Pokemon. Oh god, it's Hoppip! Anyone watching this subscribe to J-Wits by any chance? If so, then you know he has a special relationship with Hoppip. Just saying. Anywho, up here is a fantastic Poison Cure Berry. Unlike the regular berries, this cures poison anytime your Pokemon's poisoned. Which, I'll talk more about this later. Mr. Pokemon's house. Okay, so we made it to Professor Elm's acquaintance. Hello, hello, you must be Crystal. Professor Elm said you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. We got a mystery egg. Awesome. Yay. Just what I wanted. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Aha! So you're Crystal. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I wonder if that's actually, like, his real name. I mean, would someone really name their kid Pokemon? Or maybe that's his last name. Maybe he's like, I don't know, Bill Pokemon, or... Huh, I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. Well, yeah, I mean, if I walk in tall grass without a Pokemon, the Pidgeys are gonna beat the shit out of me. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of Pokédex. That's right, folks, it's fucking back. And the goal of the game is still to collect, or rather capture, all 251, 252, I don't remember, Pokemon. And, not to spoil anything, because it is so far off, I am never doing another Pokédex video like I did for Pokemon Red. Good God. Anywho, though, you are returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Well, that was nice of him. I don't think my Pokemon got beat up that bad, though. So, let's go ahead and make our way back to... Wait, that's right, folks, it's a phone call. Hello, Crystal? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh, no. Please get back here now. Why the fuck is he calling me? I mean, seriously. I'm just a little kid. Well, Crystal's a little kid, but regardless. Anywho, that's correct. We have to now make our way back to New Barktown. It's not that bad, but still, it's a lot of walking. Boy. You can still hop over the logs. Which I love. It speeds things up so much. I don't know why the fuck I'm going to the Pokemon Center. I guess I'm being cautious for no apparent reason. It's not like my Pokemon have gotten into a battle. Not since Mr. Pokemon's house, so... Whatever. Whatever. Oh, believe me, Nurse Joy, you'll see me again. You'll see me again. Oh, it's the fucking asshole. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste. A wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? No, not really. Well, I, too, have a good Pokemon. That's nice. I'll show you what I mean. Jeez, do you really have to show me? I believe ya. I'm sure your Pokemon's all kinds of kick-ass. So yes, that's correct. We even have a rival in this game. The rivals actually get kind of diminished as the series goes on. But anyway, at least up to a point. In Generation 3 especially, the point of your rival is so diminished. So diminished. Anywho, just as with Generation 1 with Blue, your rival will always pick the Pokemon that is strong against the one you picked. So he picked the Fire Pokemon Cyndaquil. One of the Pokemon I'd actually recommend you pick. Basically, the strategy is the same as it was for Pokemon Blue. Or, I'm sorry, Pokemon Red. I just spam the fuck out of Tackle, or Scratch, or whatever attack I have. Oh yeah, but that is something fantastic, folks. One of the biggest things that this game introduced that will stay for the whole entire series are hold items. As you saw, once Chikorita's HP dropped below half and entered the yellow, Chikorita ate a berry that it was holding onto and restored 10 HP automatically, without me having to use a potion. That's correct. You can use the berries from the item menu in battle. However, though, you can also have your Pokemon hold onto it, and it is fantastic. Are you happy you won? Well, to be quite honest, yeah, I am pretty happy. I kicked your ass, you fucker. My name is something. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, pal, but that role is reserved for me. So this is how you give a Pokemon an item, such as a berry or a poison cure berry. That's correct. You can have them hold on to the poison cure berry, and if you get poisoned, it will immediately heal the poison. The berries are fantastic. There are plenty, and I do mean plenty, of hold items, though. There are many, 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 many different hold items throughout this game. And we're going to be finding quite a few of them. I don't find all of them because I'm not that much of a perfectionist. Honestly, I don't need all of them. I make do with what I get. That's the kind of person I am. I just make do with what I have. Anywho, we're finally back to New Barktown. Let's figure out what the hell Professor Elm's problem is. And why the hell did he give a Cyndaquil to that jackass? There was a loud noise outside. When we went to look, someone stole a Pokemon. Oh god, it's Team Rocket! That stolen Pokemon. I wonder how it's doing. They say a Pokemon raised by a bad person turns bad itself. Really? I don't buy it. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently, it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? Not really. I mean, he said his name was a bunch of question marks. He kind of mumbled, I guess. So yeah, you can name your rival. He doesn't have a real name, so I just gave him 3 question marks. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome for helping the investigation that is going to go nowhere. Crystal, this is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? So, yeah, he gave us an egg. This? I know, it's pretty shitty, isn't it? But is it a Pokemon egg? I don't know, it's a mystery egg, you dumbass. If it is a great discovery. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? Crystal, is that true? That's incredible! Fuck. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't change the speed of the text. You may have what it takes to be the champion. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon too. Well, yeah, I mean, I've been in, what, like 4 battles? The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. Crystal, the road to the Pokemon Championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. So you can talk to your mom, but you don't have to. Anyway, folks, stay tuned for part 3 where the story, or rather the game, finally gets a move on. Stay tuned.